Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This short video, which is sadly a voiceover because of the background noise at the event I was at, is about the very rare Citroen B2 tractor, one of which I came across at a show this week. These were built as vineyard tractors from 1919, and there's some debate about how many were actually made. Some say as low as 100, some say as many as 700. The latest information I've been able to find out via a book on the subject in France puts the actual total somewhere in the middle of that range. The tractor project only lasted for just over a year, and it's believed that there's only a handful of these little tractors left, making it one of Citroen's rarest production vehicles. The first thing to note really is that it's absolutely tiny and also very narrow. It's 7 feet long but only about 2.5 feet wide. Power comes from a 4-cylinder petrol engine lifted directly from the Type A car, and that's bolted to a cast iron gearbox and rear axle unit which has 2 forward speeds and 1 reverse, and this combination managed to give it the absolutely dizzying top speed of around 5 miles an hour. Front suspension's by a transverse leaf pivoted in the centre. The wheels turn on kingpins, and the steering is carried out via a box and drag links. The front axle actually has a high degree of articulation, as was demonstrated in the publicity of the time, an image of which will appear at some point in this video. There was no suspension on the rear at all, it was just solid. The radiator, again looking to be derived from the car, appears disproportionately large and is made of brass. The side engine covers are also very car-like, so I suspect also came from the automotive range, but at least to give clear access to the side valve engine that sits within. The petrol was carried in a simple round tank strapped to the rear. The wheels are steel, front and rear, and the back ones have very aggressive cleats for good grips when out in the field. Apparently, at the time, you could buy bolt-on 2-part covers to attach to the rear wheels, so that when you had to go on the road, if you had to go on the road, you wouldn't rip the surface up. By 1920, it was all over. It wasn't going anywhere. Citroen had little interest in continuing the project. However, tractors crop up a couple more times in Citroen's history. They tried in the 1920s to use the half-track Kiger S as a tractor unit, and then again after the Second World War they produced a prototype 4-wheel drive tractor which looks very much like a modern tractor called the J-type. But once again, interest in the development wasn't really very high and nothing came of the project. So there you go. A very rare little Citroen. They do come up for sale in France very occasionally, because no doubt there will be others stored away in a barn somewhere that have yet to be found, and they normally go for around 35,000 euros. So in this case, rare does mean valuable. So there you go, hope you enjoyed that. There is another video coming about French tractors in general, so keep an eye out for that one, and thanks for watching.